So, Broski, ever found yourself staring at the clock, wondering how on earth you managed to waste an entire day doing absolutely nothing? Welcome to the wonderful world of procrastination, where dreams come to die, and productivity is just a distant memory. Procrastination, my friends, is not just a bad habit. It's a lifestyle, a philosophy. It's like that cozy blanket that wraps around you, telling you that you don't need to do anything today because tomorrow is a whole new day. And the day after that, and the day after that. You get the idea. First things first, why even bother starting something early when you can perfect the art of waiting until the absolute last minute? I mean, think about it, if you start now, you might actually finish early and have to deal with the anxiety of having free time. Who needs that? Free time is for losers who don't know how to fill their days with meaningless distractions. Instead, just tell yourself, I work better under pressure, and watch as your productivity skyrockets. Right before you pull an all-nighter. In the art of procrastination, the internet is your best friend. Social media, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, these are the sacred temples where true procrastinators go to worship. Spend hours scrolling through memes, cat videos, and conspiracy theories. It's not a waste of time, it's research. You're researching what makes humans tick, right? Or maybe you're just trying to find the perfect meme to share with your friends later. Either way, it's totally valid. Imagine this, you've got a deadline looming over your head like a dark cloud, but instead of tackling that pesky project, you decide to reorganize your entire Netflix queue. It's not just any old reorganization. No, you're categorizing by genre, rating, and even the color of the poster. This is what true dedication to procrastinate important things looks like. Does, I will just check my phone for a minute, ring a bell to you? 1 minute turns into 2, then 5, then an hour. Before you know it, half your day is gone, and you haven't even opened your laptop. Or, what about, I'll start after this episode. Yeah, you tell yourself, just one more episode, and then I will get started. But we all know how that ends. You end up binge-watching the entire season, and by the time you are done, you are too exhausted to even think about starting your work. It's a vicious cycle, but it's so satisfying. Right? Oh, and don't forget the classic. Cleaning your room. Suddenly, every speck of dust becomes an urgent priority. You will vacuum under the bed, organize your socks by color, and even dust the top of your closet. By the time you're done, your room will look like a page out of an interior design magazine, and the project you were supposed to work on will still be a blank page. Sometimes you may even feel guilty for not working on your assignments. But no problem. Just start a new project instead. Organize your closet, again, rearrange your bookshelf, or even start a blog about the science behind the procrastination. It's like killing two birds with one stone. You're avoiding the task at hand while simultaneously creating more tasks to avoid later. Pure genius. But, how do you master the art of procrastination? Well, here are some tips for you, Broski. Set unrealistic goals. Goals that are so impossible that you have no choice but to put them off. For example, decide to write a novel in 1 day. That way, you will always have a reason to say, I'll start tomorrow, since, you know, it requires your full focus in order to write a good story. Create endless to-do lists. It's time to write down everything you need to do, and then add more tasks to the list. This way, you can feel productive without actually doing anything. Plus, it's fun to cross things off, even if they're trivial tasks like buy milk or fold laundry. And what about embracing perfectionism? If something isn't perfect, then don't do it at all. This is the ultimate procrastination technique. You can spend hours trying to make a simple task perfect, only to realize that in the end you've accomplished nothing. Masters of procrastination know to find excuses everywhere. Always have a backup plan for why you can't do something. You know, maybe you are feeling too tired, too stressed, or too distracted. The more excuses you have, the easier it is to avoid your tasks. And if you ever feel guilty about your lack of productivity, just remember, procrastinating is just your brain's way of saying, you deserve a break, Broski. Sit back, relax, and let your responsibilities fly away. You've earned it. So, Broski, there you have it. Now you are mastering the art of procrastination in all its fascinating, unproductive glory. Embrace it, improve it, and who knows? Maybe one day, you will be so good at it, that people will pay you to teach them how to do it. Just remember that only the top 0.1% of handsome people will subscribe, like and comment on this video.